Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Esther Umorin. On this channel, we actually solve questions on quantitative reasoning. Alright, so looking at the example we have right here, we can see three triangles with numbers inside of them. Alright, if you look at the numbers in each of the triangles, you will realize that the numbers are in an increasing sequence. All right, the first triangle has the smallest number, the second has a number bigger than the first, and the last, the triangle on top, has the biggest number. All right, so looking at this sequence, it's very easy to spot out addition. All right, because we can see the numbers increasing, all right, as we move from the smallest triangle or from the lowest triangle to the highest. We can see the number is increasing, so it's most likely to be addition that was used here. All right, so the next question is, what was added to the first number to get the second number, or what was added to the second number to get the third number? All right, so to find out this difference, we will simply subtract the first number from the second number. By the first number, I mean the number in the lowest triangle, the smallest number here. We will subtract it from the number in the second triangle. All right, so if I say 6.6 minus 5.1, my answer is 1.5. All right, also to find the number that was added to the number in the middle triangle to get the biggest number up there, we will say 8.1 minus 6.6. All right, and the answer is 1.5 also. All right, so looking at this example, we can see that 1.5 was added to the smallest number to get the next in the next triangle. All right, and that was also added to the number in the middle triangle to get the number up there. Okay, so the pattern here is simply addition. When moving from the triangle at the lowest position to the triangle at the highest position. All right, now in the second example, we can see 1 over 3, 3 over 8, 5 over 8. All right, so 3 over 8 minus 1 over 8 gives us 2 over 8. And 5 over 8 minus 3 over 8 also gives us 2 over 8. That means that 2 over 8 was added to the first fraction to have the answer in the middle triangle, and 2 over 8 was added to 3 over 8 to have 5 over 8. All right, so from this example, we can see that the number in the smallest triangle was added to a particular number to have the next number. Okay, so let's move into the exercises. This is exercise 1. We can see 7, 7.8, and the question mark. All right, so to have the difference, we will have to subtract the smallest number from the next. That's 7.8 minus 7. I hope you know 7 is the same thing as 7.0. So the answer gives us 0.8. All right, so to have the answer in the highest triangle, the triangle up there, we will simply add that difference, which gave us 0.8 to 7.8, and we will have the answer as 8.6. All right, so the number that should be where the question mark is 8.6. All right, so in this example, we can see that the difference between the two numbers in the triangle next to each other is added to the number in the middle triangle, in this case, to get the answer. All right, now to number 2. In number 2, we have 9 question mark and 12. All right, here we have a number available in the first triangle, but the second is empty. And we have 12 in the highest triangle. All right, so I'm supposed to add a particular number to 9 to have the number in the middle, and add that same number to the number in the middle to have 12. So how do we solve this? We can solve this by simply subtracting 9 from 12. So we say 12 minus 9, and that gives us 3. Okay, so having 3 here is not the difference between, because the triangles are not next to each other. All right, so how do we get the difference between the triangles next to each other? We can do that by simply dividing 3 by 2. Why are we dividing by 2? Because the addition should have been done twice before getting to 12. From 9 to 12, we would have added a particular number twice. Okay, so dividing by 2 is sharing this answer we have into 2, and we have 1.5 as the answer. So to have the number in the middle now, we will say 9 plus 1.5. This gives us 10.5 as the answer. All right, so we can boldly replace our question mark with 10.5. All right, now to exercise 3. All right, in exercise 3, we have question mark 12 and 19. Okay, so at this point, we just want to get what the difference is between the triangles next to each other. All right, then we can use that to get the answer. So we can say 19 minus 12 gives us 7. So 7 is the difference. To have the question mark here, we will say 12 minus that 7. That gives us 5. So we can replace the question mark down here with 5. All right. So at a glance, we can see that 5 plus 7 gives us 12. And 12 plus 7 gives us 19. So it means 5 is the correct answer. Okay, now to the next question. All right, exercise 4. All right, we have 10.2, we have the question mark, and 10.8. This is similar to what we had in exercise 2. All right, so we will simply subtract. We'll say 10.8 minus 10.2. That gives us 0.6. Note that the 0.6 is a difference between the lowest and the highest triangle. All right, so to get the difference between the two triangles next to each other, we will have to share that into 2. So we have 0.6 divided by 2 gives us 0.3. All right, so 0.3 is the actual difference between the lowest and the triangle next to it. So how do we get the answer? We simply say 10.2 plus that difference, 0.3. That gives us the answer 10.5. So at this point, we can boldly replace our question mark with 10.5. All right, as the answer here. So the difference between the consecutive triangles is 0.3. All right, now to question 5. All right, in question 5, we have 9.2, 9.8, and question mark. Just like in the other cases, we'll find the difference. So 9.8 minus 9.2 gives us 0.6. And because they are next to each other, the difference is 0.6. To get the number in the highest triangle, we'll say 9.8 plus 0.6. And that answer is 10.4. So we can boldly replace our question mark with, all right, 10.4 as the answer. All right, so this is how this is done. All right, and note that in this pattern, when you're moving from the lowest to the highest, you simply add by a fixed number. All right, but if you're moving from the highest, meaning top to bottom, then that will be subtraction. I hope you know that addition is the opposite of subtraction. All right, so when you're moving from the bottom to the top, it's addition, but if you want to take it from the top to the bottom, it is subtraction. All right, so basically that is how this works. All right, so at a glance, we can see that 9.2 plus 0.6 gives us 9.8. And also 9.8 plus 0.6 gives us 10.4. This means our answer is very correct. Okay, so with this, If you love this video, give us a thumbs up. Drop your comments in the comment section. All right, in the description box, you'll find a link to join us on WhatsApp. All right, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. The name of this channel is Esther Umoren. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Share, and share. Thanks for watching. Bye.